What's going on, guys? Norman Hartman here again, licensed realtor in Georgia and Alabama with Prestige Property Brokers. And today we're going to talk about savings tips for the holidays. We know that it's one of the most wonderful times of the year. And so it's important for you to be able to save and stay on par with your goals that you have. All right. So let's dive right into some of these saving tips. First off, we know that in addition to being one of the most wonderful times, it's also one of the most expensive times of the year. Um, it's not even close here. As you can see, we are actually have passed already, but even here, working a lot closer to over $800 billion spent this time of the year. And so those numbers historically have just been climbing, as you can see. And so how to protect yourself, right? That's the name of the conversation is how to make sure you still enjoy the season with your family and with friends, but ensure that you also protect your finances and the goals that you have set throughout the year. So a few tips, let's jump into them. Put your savings goal first. You know what you're able to save and what you've been saving this year. So it's important to continue with that goal. Go ahead and put that aside as soon as you get paid so that you know what you're working with when you go shopping this year. So it's important that you do that first so that you don't feel tempted to pay that extra premium. Also, avoid adding long-term debt. Number two here, we see according to Lending Tree, over 36% of consumers have racked up $1,200 in debt, and that took place last year. And so we don't want you going into debt trying to pay for the holiday season. So go ahead and set that budget early so that you're able to do what you need to do. No need to put that on a credit card and just pay the extra 40 or 30 bucks later. So these are ways to protect you from compounding debt during this time of the year and to make sure that you're able to move forward. And then lastly, establish a holiday savings. So if you have already done this, great. If not, go ahead and establish an account with your bank where you can put away a certain amount each month. You know what your budget needs to be. And this won't even be a conversation next year. The next thing is making memories. So these are some of my favorite memories around like holidays and birthdays that my wife and I have decided to do just to be economical, but also be memorable. So at the bottom there, my wife has at this time she was talking about the Cosby Show and she couldn't find it anywhere to watch it. And so I just decided to go ahead and find the collection of seasons and purchase that for her. And she really liked that because it was the idea of that I just listened to what she was talking about in passing in conversation. And up at the top here on the left, these were just some notes that my wife had written to me on my birthday, just reminders of why we got together, what she thinks about me, that sort of thing, to keep that fire going. And then on the right side, when I started doing um, think more live conversations. My wife had gotten something for me to put in my background. And so these are things that are just memorable for us, things that you can do for others, a lot of DIY projects. If you're not very handy, again, just lend a listening ear to things that are most important to people. So these are things that you can do with family members and coworkers this year. So just be thinking about that as you're going to get those things from your favorite store or off account online, and then also do activities together as a family. Make sure that you come together as a family. Maybe there are certain things that you like to eat, certain things you like to watch, or just certain things that are not far out that you like to go and do together. So these are all things that when you compound them can help you save money and help you stay on par for the goals that you have for yourself in attaining that home ownership goal. So again, guys, I'm Norman Hardman, a licensed realtor in Georgia and Alabama, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care.